Lee hockey with the blue futon. It's been a long time. I know it has. And I finally got a movie out of the box. So I finally did everything and I could finally get one out. And I didn't really choose. The random number generator chose The Chairman. Twilight Times. Which, fun fact, Twilight Times does not exist anymore. I got a nose itch, guys, on both nostrils, so I don't know what to do. But yeah, Twilight Time does not make movies anymore. Are these So The Chairman, what's it about? Let's just say something's happening in China. There's an enzyme growing that the Chinese government is making where it's like the craziest plant that could like poverty gone. It could just grow in any parts of the world. On the mountaintops, in the rice fields, in the city, on someone's porch. But the Chinese need this little piece to fix the enzyme to be perfect. So they need someone from the US to come in. But the US government's like, Also, the Russians are like, We need you to go to China and maybe assassinate someone. But we're not going to tell you that there's something in the back of your head. Well, you know it's in the back of the person that he knows. He's like, oh yeah, it's all in my back of my head. But there's something sinister about the thing attached to the back of his head, inside his skin. Will he make it out of China alive? Will this movie ever be made in today's day and age? And I'll just answer that one right now. No, because there's so much. I might go into some weird sexual territory with this one of Hollywood seeing Chinese teeth and going and wanting to please everyone, and you're like, oh, that's female stuff. Okay, we'll go with the guy stuff. It is basically Hollywood cradling the balls of China, saying, ooh, we'll do what you want. So there you go. There's a teat reference and some balls reference in this story about China. And why I said it is no, this film cannot be made in today's day and age because of what Hollywood and China combining of making a movie like this. Think of this as the 1969 version of The Interview that happened in 2014, except the interview was with North Korea and this one was with China. And we'll put it like that. Did I enjoy this movie? Yes. But there's a lot of similarities with it. It feels like a dumbed down version of The Great Escape. Like The Great Escape, it's happening in Nazi Germany and they're trying to escape. Well, this is kind of the same way of Gregory Peck is in China. He's trying to get this enzyme, this formula off this film, but there's people in the way. There's these Chinese government in the way. And can he escape and make it to the Russian border? Will the Russians be there to help Gregory Peck make it to Russia? And if they do, can he make it to the United States with the enzyme intact? Well, when you look at this movie, I did do some research before doing this review. Is yes, this movie, China said you are not filming this in China because it's kind of an anti-communist, anti-Chinese movie because it's very much about how Chinese are telling people with these propaganda books saying, you must listen to this, you must do this, you're stupid, you need to listen to this, our leader, our leader, our leader. So it's basically a anti-Chinese movie. So when I say that, yes, movies like this, maybe Hollywood made their own with some balls, not the Chinese balls, but real balls, female or male, like, yeah, stick it to the government. We're gonna make a movie about how shitty they're doing to Uyghur Muslims and rape and everything like that. But no, Hollywood's gonna be like, no, there's too much money. So with this though, that's about the whole thing. But it's a lot of movies I'm doing that's about China, but that's today's day and age. But The Chairman, it works well. I think it's a good cinematography film of they filmed actually in Hong Kong, Taiwan, to get these locations, which it looks fantastic. And that's why I do like movies like this, The Great Escape, because there's not a lot of CGI. It's real explosions, real landscapes of going through these countrysides and doing it. Unlike, the Mandalorian, it's all in a studio now, and you can totally tell it's fake, and it's just such a downer. I'm such an anti-CGI person unless it needs to be, like Transformers, but with Michael Bay, with all of his movies, he morphs real CGI. Did you guys hear that thunder? That was ridiculous. Holy cow. But like Michael Bay, what he does, he takes, real CGI. I don't even know what I meant. Real action set pieces and mixes it with CGI to make it like it doesn't take you out of the film because some of it's real and some of it's fake. With movies like this, all of it is real. And then when you see these movies like Rowan the guy that did like White House Down. Most of it's fake, so it just takes you out of the movie. But this movie, it's a short movie. It's only an hour and 37 minutes about what this guy making out of China. To me, it's a good cat and mouse chase film of getting out of a country. Of, you know, it's kind of like The Great Escape. It's a dumbed down version of The Great Escape. Yes, there's flaws with this one of where are we kind of going with this. Some characters you're like, huh, okay, interesting. But there are some fun, you know, like I said, it's a fun cat and mouse movie. I enjoyed it. The hour and 37 minutes went by pretty quick. But some negatives I could say is it doesn't really age well with what's happening in today's day and age of, you know, Russia and U.S., you know, being buddies with getting information out of China. That really doesn't work anymore. But there are some dialogue in this movie about how Gregory Peck's character is talking to a Chinese lady, and first one of the ones he's like, well, that's some good information coming from a woman about the science. And you're like, oh, you can't say that today either. And another one where I find interesting where he's talking to a Chinese woman, and the Chinese woman he goes like, oh, this is kind of Russian land, and she's like, we're gonna take it back from Russia, and you're just like, oh shit, isn't that what China's doing today? So you're like, yes, China's doing that to more southern countries. Well, actually, they are doing to Russia today, Dana. Didn't something happen like 2 years ago about, well, also China's doing it to like India. So maybe I was wrong saying it doesn't, you know, age well. It actually ages really well. I guess I don't know what I was trying to say. Anyway, I just enjoyed this movie. I had a good time with it. Of a good cat and mouse chase movie. That's all I need to know about it. So the chairman will receive a 3.5 out of 5 with Futon's equals at 70%. So the Critics News Scores gave this one. Interesting. So I have Tomato Meter 0 reviews. Audience score gave it a 29% with 250 ratings. Get out of here. So we have, looks like 3 reviews, all 3 of them negative. One giving it 2.5 out of 4. So that's a positive, actually. That's a 60. Roger Ebert gave it a 50%, and then one person recently said idiotic. The New York Magazine. Isn't New York Magazine like really pro-China, actually, when you think about it? Now my dog's coming in because he's absolutely terrified of the storm. It's okay, Mickey. He's terrified, actually. Alright, anyway, do you agree with my 70%? Technically, the 0% are the 29%. Am I just pro-America, anti-China, and like some of these people? I don't know. Chase Dr. the Blue Futon, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Futon, Topi, Futon, thank you for watching. Have a great day. The chairman. I'd say find it. But if you want to watch a better escape movie, The Great Escape is vastly better.